So like I said, there's different types of laws we need to be aware of federal laws, state laws. Now, and they're changing because of security is so important to companies, the government, but the nation overall. We have information warfare. I mean, I was in an information warfare group. Our countries are actually, or the countries are actually fighting each other through packets. At one time, war was just about guns and cannons and, you know, arm-to-arm battle. But not many people are aware of all the information warfare, the attacks that are taking place through technology. So because this is affecting our country overall, the government has come up with several different laws and different regulations to protect the national security, but also the economy. Now, of course, you know, our country runs on the economy, and there's that's the reason that we had to put SOX in place, because companies weren't doing what they were supposed to with their, you know, how much money they were making, and it scared off the investors, which affects the economy, which affects the whole United States or the whole country. So things are changing. And you need to be aware of the types of federal laws that an organization is under, the types of state laws. And some people are familiar with the California state law, which means that if you're doing business and you have one customer, even one customer in California, if data, personal data, may have gotten compromised, you have to tell. You can't keep it to yourself. That's what the law is. And it started in California. They said if you even have one customer that's in California and their personal data may have been compromised, you have to tell them. Now, it's not just California. Every state is coming up with the same type of laws. And there's a potential federal law that's coming down. So privacy and protection of personal data is a really big force right now that we have to be aware of. And administrative law, which just means the regulations. The difference is laws will come down, and then they're going to be assigned to a agency like OCC or FDIC. When the law comes down, it's assigned to the regulatory agency, and then what they do is they develop regulations. So how do we know how we're staying in the bounds of the law? Well, the body, the regulatory body, let's say OCC, will interpret the law and create these regulations. Then the corporations are to follow these regulations. And that's how we are abiding by the federal laws that are created. That's how all happens. And it's not just security. I mean, that happens in every aspect of business.